When your horse's behavior becomes too dangerous for you to handle, when you feel all hope is lost and there's nowhere else to turn for help, you can turn to Ryan Gingerich, the behaviorist. His knowledge and understanding bring hope where there is none. Let's follow Ryan now as he faces his next challenge.
Hey Beth, you in here?
Hey Ryan! Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, nice to see you.
Thanks so much for coming. We sure appreciate it.
No problem. Oh my, what is this?
This one just arrived a couple hours ago. This guy was just seized and brought in by animal control, and we got our work ahead of us on this guy.
That is ridiculous. Can't believe people would actually treat an animal like that. That is just horrible.
Sad part is most of our guys come in like this.
He's got a little spirit about him still,
He still does, still wants to go. Our average weight gain is about 400 pounds, so you're seeing it firsthand what they look like when they come in, and you're going to see some of the other ones as they get better.
Oh, good, good. What's it cost to run something, I mean, to get a guy like this back to health?
It's about $300 a month just to get him back healthy,
Really?
and it's an ongoing process, lots of work.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, I hate to see this, but I'd like to see some of the other guys that you've done and rehabilitated already.
Wow.
And I'd like to be able to help you with some of the behavioral issues and help you get them adopted.
Oh, that would be great. We have about 50 up for adoption right now, and the other ones we utilize for programs with kids with special needs. So we're just really grateful you're here and really hoping you can help us with some things.
Well, I'm sure I can. Let's go out and see those guys right now.
Sounds great.
All right, you be good, buddy. Hey folks, I'm Ryan Gingerich, the behaviorist. You know, like a lot of you, my tech room is limited in space, but with EquiRex, I've solved that problem.
EquiRex has a wide variety of products that travel well and are easily affordable. Its rugged construction allows for even the most rigorous daily use.
EquiRex, space where you need it. For more information, call my 1-800 number or visit my website for a complete line of EquiRex products. Welcome back, Beth. These are your original part of the original 16.
Part of the original 16, yes.
That you rescued, and tell me a little bit more about each one of these guys and kind of what they're doing. What I'd like to do real quickly with each one of them is give me the quick story about where they came from, kind of what happened to them, and then what kind of behavioral issues that you're having with them now.
Okay.
And then what I'd like to do after that is go through each one of their behaviors and say, this is how I would rehabilitate that type of horse. And then I'm going to pick one,
Okay.
and I'm going to work with them.
Sounds wonderful.
So why don't we start here with Lily and Kat.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Lily is one of our original 16, as the others are. Lily came in as about a 6-month-old baby. She had not been handled at all, and then suffered a pretty bad injury to her side, so left her pretty skeptical of people.
Sure.
Lily has a lot of confidence, and Lily tends to use her strength as a way to get away with things she shouldn't.
She bullying you quite a bit? Or?
She's bullying. She also has learned that if she rears up a little bit, it's tough to keep her going, and she tends to bolt. So
Okay.
Under saddle, and we've just started her under saddle. Under saddle, she has a little temper, and she tends to show a little bit of that with little crow hops, and not real happy when she's asked to do too much.
Okay. What's this horse's name?
That is Cody.
Cody.
Cody is a very sweet boy. He's very level-headed. Again, he has a lot of confidence. His mom is also part of the 16. Cody likes to do it his way, and when pushed too much, he tends to fire with some little bucks.
Okay,
But he's headstrong.
Good. And this is
Dakota,
Dakota.
and he's one of our all-time favorites. Dakota was so badly abused that he just simply would not make contact with humans. And he actually showed some aggression. If you got too close to him, he would try to bite. What we've really found with him is he just has a lot of fear. And so when he feels like he's not sure what you're asking of him, he loses his head a little bit.
Okay.
But he's a very sweet boy and really wants to do the right things.
great, great. And this little gal is
That's Mary. That's Cody's mom.
Okay.
And Mary, unfortunately, was the abuser's own personal ranch horse. So
Okay.
we have spent a lot of time overcoming head shyness and other big fear issues. And she just has a lot of fear. She has been doing a little bit of rearing under saddle.
okay. And this is
This is Grace, and Grace is a special girl, very special. Grace is kind of our drama queen. Yeah, she is. She loves everything, wants to be part of the party, but she definitely can instigate trouble when it's around. So she is highly emotional on all levels. But
it's very spooky and
she's spooky, and she tends to, like to make everything a fun party. Yeah.
okay. So kind of sounds like my kind of party.
Yeah, exactly. She is a party girl.
All right. Well, good. I think what we're going to do now is, again, I'm just going to walk back through each one of them.
Okay, great.
And you're going to have to remind me again of each one of their behaviors. And I'm going to just give you a real quick synopsis of what I think what we should do with these type of horses, those type of behaviors. And some of them are going to be about the same. And then I want to do is show you how I go about doing that kind of stuff.
That will be wonderful.
So, Beth, must be Angie,
Yes.
right? Well, thank you for holding Grace here for us. See, Grace is the party girl, has a lot of spooky emotions, okay?
A lot of spookiness, and tends to want to get out of anything that seems like it's a little too much for her.
Okay, all right. Well, a lot of times with those type of horses, a lot of times spooking is just basically a really bad stop cue.
Okay.
Now, I see all of these behaviors, whether it be Grace or over at Lily the bucks and all that kind of stuff. Everything's going to go back to basically two cues. And those two cues are going to be either go and stop, or both, okay? And with Grace, some of the things that I'm going to look for from her is that when I do pick up the lead rope, how does she react with me? Does she get kind of flighty, that kind of stuff? Does she do this type of stuff and really pull against that lead rope, even if there's a fly? I really don't want them to do that unless it's really necessary, a biting fly or something. Some of the other things I'm going to look for is how does she back up? Right now I'm putting probably about 5 to 10 pounds of pressure on that lead rope.
Okay.
That's not a really good thing for them to show us, because that will transfer into, if she decides to bolt away, that this pressure on her nose means absolutely nothing to her.
Okay.
She's going to run right through that pressure. So we really need to teach her that when we ask that foot to move, with the conjunction with that pressure of the nose, that's an immediate response.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do a lot of groundwork with her. All right. Doing stop and go.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some stuff here so you can do that. I'm going to show you again what I'm going to do with the rest of one of these guys anyways.
Okay, great.